So, do you know how much is the UPSC coaching industry worth today? Any guesses? So, the UPSC coaching industry today is worth 3,000 crores. Many major industries are not worth that much today, including the MBA. And do you know why this industry is worth so much? Because this entire industry is built on one singular goal. And that goal is to convert your fears, your insecurities into money. Simple. You're being used. And how do you do that? Motivation. Motivation plays a huge role there. You will come across many headlines, such as Sanjay cleared IAS in his 6th attempt to fulfill his parents' dreams. Such useless headlines should not motivate you. Such headlines should rather make you feel ashamed that India has transcended into a situation where bright youngsters in their 20s are spending their entire youth and seeing their entire youth convert into an old age. How? By revising, re-revising the same books multiple times. This nonsense, believe me, does not happen anywhere else in the world, except few countries in South Asia. For 6 years, Sanjay did nothing. He stayed in Delhi, kept on self-motivating himself with innumerable reasons and rationales to get into the IAS. Why? Because he thought it will make his parents' dreams come true. But sadly, his parents' dreams are also influenced by popular media, movies, and most of these movies are sponsored by those who directly benefit if more people appear for this exam. Think about it. If the same person could have channelized the same energy and dedication to actually build something, he could have directly created so many jobs in this country. And mind you, 20s are the most productive years of your life. Most productive years. But for 6 years, we saw India's demographic dividend, that economic survey talks about, demographic dividend, turn into a demographic disaster at the prime age. It is okay to appear for this exam once, but do not make this a Soviet-style 5-year plan. It will ruin your life. Frustration, anxiety, desperation, depression, lack of confidence, all of these are the outcomes that no Josh Talk video will talk about. Then UPSC coaching institutes will keep on coming up with innumerable crash courses that will crash your life. MisFits was started with just one mission. Pick 1 year, pay 24, 25, 26, 27, and give all your might for just 1 year and clear the exam. If that does not work out, pivot. There is a beautiful life even beyond civil services, and we're incredibly lucky to be living in 21st century. I will make sure that you all have the resources, guidance, support system to clear this exam, and I will ensure that no billion-dollar venture can even think of ways and means that we will use to crack this exam. But this will take time. I have been very consistent in saying this, that MisFits is for 2024 and beyond. It was not started with 23 in mind, because I know I will need some amount of time to make you fall in love with learning. I will need some more time to help you sharpen up your tools. And I'm so proud to be seeing this already. And thank you so much, everyone, for your kind words. Many have sent me emails. Hamshini, Twinkle, Shivanandan, Muskan, all of you, thank you so much for your wonderful words. I will respond to each one of you personally. So for all those who are appearing in 23 prelims, I want to tell you again, there are no shortcuts in life. Many coaching institutes will come up with crash courses or capsule courses. 3 months before prelims, they will call it a 3 months crash course. 1 month before prelims, they will call it a 1 month crash course. 48 hours before prelims, it's a 48 hours crash course. At MisFits, there's going to be no crash course. I cannot monetize on your fears. I cannot live with myself if I were to make money out of your fears. So for those who are writing prelims in 23, this is what I'm thinking. Until April, my goal is to complete history and geography in such a fashion that you should be able to answer all the questions from these two subjects in its entirety. From May onwards, it will be a break for all those who are not appearing for 23 prelims. It's optional. But for those who will take the exam, I will do a 28 days marathon with you all. We will discuss a few hacks that you will use to make logical conjectures in the exam. We will be solving approximately 30 question papers, analyzing them, debating them, and figuring out ways and means in which UPSC will confuse you. And by the end of 28 days, if you were diligent in whatever was being discussed in those classes, you should be able to get a good score, at least a good chance of clearing the prelims examination. Polity, current affairs, economics, environment will all be covered in logical format for 28 days, but that will be in a very fast-paced approach with the goal of just clearing the exam. Phase 2 will begin in June. So for all those who are not appearing for prelims, don't worry. And yes, I'm not going to charge a single penny for it. I'm not going to open this for people outside the community. I will not sell this as a crash course. Why? Because even before we start solving papers, I know you would have attended all the 50 something classes at MisFits. And those 50 classes will form the backbone of how you will go about your prelims preparation in the month of May. This is going to be exclusively for MisFits who are in here for the long haul and all those who don't want to take shortcuts. So for the month of March and April, follow through on whatever is being taught in classes. In the month of May, we will change gears.